get put in jail, some of them get beat, some of them get their stuff stolen from them. And so they make it through Turkey, they get to Izmir, they get the hold of some traffickers, they pay $2,000 or more to get on a rubber raft with 45, 50, maybe 60 other people. They get on the boat, it's a couple-hour trek across the sea, and as they get close to the shore, they puncture holes, the traffickers puncture holes in the rafts so that the Coast Guard can't push them back out to sea. And so in a sense, they have to come ashore. They're greeted in Lesbos by many, many volunteers. There's over 100, probably close to 140 different organizations, including CRY, including YWAM, including OM, Samaritan's Purse, a lot of others. And they're greeted there, they're given blankets and food, and just the whole place is overwhelmed right now. But then as soon as they can, they get on a ferry, and they come to Piraeus, the port city of Athens. And that's where Paul also came ashore when he came to preach the gospel in Greece. And from there, they come to Athens Center, and they end up trying to get on these buses to get to the border of Macedonia. When we were there, the border was closed, and there was a line of buses filled with people, several kilometers long, miles long, waiting because they couldn't get through, and many of them had to come back. So the shelters in Athens, there's not many of them, but I took a couple of Afghanis to a shelter because the option was for them to stay out and sleep on the cold square, 34 degrees that night, or try to get into the center. So I took them to a center, and the director of it came to me and said, she said, we're only taking families with children, and right now we have a list of 100 families that we cannot accommodate. And so that's the situation. And so this is all a very grievous thing, you know, the terrors, the horrors that people are going through, but it's what also makes them receptive to a warm heart. And so when Tom can testify to this, the modus operandum that we have is this. Brother, if I can borrow you from him. Sorry. Hi, my name's Norm. I'm from America. What's your name? Where are you from? Oh, okay. Okay, that's the, oh, thanks, Josh. And so that is the way to approach them, you know. Now, with Muslims, especially Muslim men, there's a spirit of intimidation. Fear and intimidation is what characterizes Islam. It's not rational. I mean, you could rationalize with a Muslim, you'll lose every time. But it's a spirit of fear and intimidation. But when you go up to a person with confidence and look them straight in the eye and find out who they are, there's something that breaks. And so you can ask Tom, we have dozens and dozens of friends right now. Even as we were worshiping tonight, I got a WhatsApp message from a Sahrawi refugee who, maybe I'll tell you. I didn't listen to what he said. How about you?
Hi, how are you? I am fine. And you? Where are you from now? I am from Victoria. Yes.
Victoria Square.
Thank you very much. Yes, I would like to travel to America. At you.
He wants to come to America. So this was 20 minutes ago. He was one of those that went to the border and was turned back. Now he's in Victoria Square, and that's as far as they went. But what I'm saying is that the friendship aspect of it is what's so important. And so there's a double-edged sword, or two sides to this project right now. Number one is for sure the refugees. Like I said, it's fruit that's fallen off the trees and hitting the sun. So to get bodies on the ground there, to look eye to eye with people, we can avert disaster. The church can avert terrorism by diffusing it right there in Victoria Square. which means victory square. If we have enough bodies. So that's the first side. But then the second one is that to establish the house of prayer. And so if you want to look at a few more other pictures, Jeff. Yeah, go back to the one with the baby. Okay, this was the one. This was the picture that shocked the world. This was a little baby that was washed ashore after the little raft that they were on sank. And the world saw this and realized that there was a crisis.
Is he dead or alive?
He's dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And just in the last year, 4,500 people died in St. Louis because of boats that were being overtaken by water. Okay, go to the next picture. Yeah, so this is Victoria Square. They're just sleeping all over the place, and numbers vary. There's other places in Athens where they're hanging out and they're hiding under bridges and whatever, you know. But the government tries to keep them in this area here. Put another one. Okay, yeah, this was the Iranian. These were the Iranians that wanted me to teach them the way, our way. Okay. This is Stavros, one of the pastors there, a very apostolic pastor, and he's one of our key players in the all-star team there. So Stavros and George Rigos, who's president of the Bible College in Athens, they and a number of others said what we really want is more prayer.
What?
So, prayer. We need bodies to meet the needs, but also prayer. And so they're working together with us to establish a house of prayer right in the very governmental center of Athens. And with that, we're praying towards having 120 intercessory missionaries join us in the near future. So I'm going to take a break. Any questions?
Do you want to play what he said?
Orthodox Church doing? Are they partnering with you?
The Greek Orthodox Church, no, not so much. And I don't know, Tom, if you heard anything, but I didn't hear anything positive.
The only thing I saw the Orthodox